In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how I generated 10 buyer clients in the last 30 days using this simple Facebook ad strategy. Most agents that have tried running Facebook ads got nothing but a bunch of names, phone numbers, and emails that never even answered the phone. And if they did answer, it was never somebody who actually wanted to buy or sell. Well, after spending over $250,000 on real estate Facebook ads, we've found a couple bulletproof strategies that actually work. So I'm going to pull back the curtain and show you one of those bulletproof ad strategies today that we use to turn less than $300 into over $3 million in transaction volume. Let's dive in. All right, so right now I'm inside the ads manager for the agent that we actually ran this campaign for. You can see here we generated a total of 96 leads at an average cost per lead of $3.12. Really quickly, before I dive into the actual creative and show you exactly what this looks like and the strategy that we're using, if you have any interest in us running this exact same strategy for you inside your business, there's a link in the description that you can go ahead and click and book a free call with our team, and we'll walk you through the steps A to Z of how we'll actually install this system and this strategy into your business so you can get similar results to this. So I'm just going to throw that out there. So for the actual creative that we're using for this campaign, the winner that we finally landed on, you can see after testing 28 different ads with this agent, we found one where we were marketing a specific property of his. So this isn't just some general homes list campaign or anything like that. This is where we are taking a specific property in the same way that you see Zillow do a lot of their marketing, where people go, they click on a specific listing that they like, that catches their attention, and then they opt in on that specific listing, right? So that way when they get connected to the agent knows exactly what property that they're doing. Now, the reason that works so well is because it's extremely easy to set up appointments with the people who opt in to go see that property, because that's why they're clicking on it in the first place, because they most likely want to go and see that actual home. The difference between doing this like this on your own inside your own ads manager versus doing it with a company like Zillow is when you do it with Zillow, they have all of the power and they're able to send that lead and sell that lead to as many different agents as they want across your entire market. And so there's really no exclusivity. So when you run this strategy on your own inside your own ads manager, then you actually maintain ownership over all of the leads that we're generating here. So to recap on the stats, I have my filter set to the last 30 days. This is April 8th, 2025 to May 7th, 2025. And we have a total of 96 leads that came from this specific ad right here at an average cost per lead of $3.12. So I'm going to go ahead and hit edit in here. We're going to go ahead and check out the actual ad. You can see it's a super basic creative. We literally just make this on Canva. It's nothing crazy complex. A lot of agents think that they need all kinds of crazy branding and things like that on their ads in order for them to perform well, when in reality, the number one thing that actually affects whether a buyer or seller is going to click on an ad is the actual home on the front of it. So this is a listing that this agent has in Orlando, Florida, in Claremont, the Claremont area specifically. It's a 5-bed, 3-bath. Notice that we didn't put the price point of the ad on here. That's something that we went back and forth and tested with, where at sometimes we did have the price point on the ad and sometimes we didn't. We saw that the ad that didn't have the price point actually did better. And then we added this banner right here, click below for address and price. That pushed people to go and opt into the ad more frequently. And that's how we were able to get so many leads for such a small amount of money. And to show you what that actually looks like, you can see here on the campaign, if we scroll over, the total amount spent on this ad was just under $300. So this is literally still active. We're still running this campaign right now, literally at just $10 a day. So in 1 month, in 30 days, we're only spending $300. And out of that, we were able to get 96 leads. Now, the hard part here, the part where most agents are actually going to struggle and not be able to get any business out of this, is on the conversion side. And I'm going to show you exactly how we were able to go in and solve that. So to break it down for you, I've got our back-end data tracker. This is what we use for tracking our back-end ISA team, who are like calling through all of the leads that are coming in through the campaigns that we're actually running. So I have it set to the exact same metrics. This is just Mike's data here. So this is his, data exclusively. We have it set to April 8th, 2025 to today. You can see here, this technically is a few leads off because it updates every day at midnight. So tomorrow it'll have that full 96 on there. But you can see here, 87 leads, just kind of ballpark it. Ad spend 297, cost per lead is $3, and our pickup rate with these leads because we call them over and over and over and over here. You can see here of all of these leads, we made a total of 893 outbound dials to try and get connected with them. So we're literally calling every single lead about 10.26 times. For every new lead we generate, we're making 10.26 dials. So our pickup rate across the board for the entire month was 6.8%. And out of those 87 or 96 leads in total, we only got to speak to 61 of them. So there are still people that are in the pipeline that we're following up with every single day. But the crazy part is that out of 61 people, only 12 of them were actually interested in buying or selling. Then we were able to narrow it down to 10 people who met the minimum purchase prices and everything in the area for that property. They were interested in properties similar to the one that they saw on the ad, similar price points and everything. And then we went ahead and got them connected to the agent. And I'll show you what that looks like in just a second here. But you can see out of 96 leads, technically 893 outbound dials, we were able to get 61 pickups, have 12 quality conversations, and 10 of them we were able to successfully connect to the agent for him to then go and work with moving forward. So that just goes to show that you need to play the volume game when you're running Facebook or Instagram ads online. Most agents get discouraged because they turn on their ads, they get a few leads, and the leads aren't any good, right? That's totally normal, considering that out of that, very large volume of leads that we generated, it's barely over 10% of them we were actually interested in getting connected with the agent to have a conversation about buying or selling. So if we go into his CRM right here, you can see these are the people that we actually passed off. So you can see he's got 2.6 million in volume that he is connected with, meaning he's actively in communication with them. They're on a search, they're planning on working together, and he's got 2 people that he's already booked appointments with. And this is just in the last 30 days. 2 people worth $500,000 in volume. One of them doesn't even have an updated value on here. That's probably just because they're not quite sure what price point they're actually looking for. But this is exactly what that looks like. I'm going to go ahead and show you what the notes look like inside here too, just so you can get an idea of what those conversations look like here. So if we come over here and we go into the notes, you can see like the details and everything, what they're looking for. An experienced home buyer currently living in Kissimmee, wants to move in with his family in Claremont, 4-bedroom, looking for a little bit of a different price point, already pre-approved, wants to move in the next 3 to 6 months. So you can see that this is a great strategy to generate people that are A, looking to move in the near future, A, looking to move into or B, looking to move into a specific area that you're actually marketing rather than just like this greater metropolitan area. And out of all of these people, he's been able to get connected with all of them and have ongoing conversations about working together over the next few months. And we did this all in 30 days with less than $300. Now, really quick, I'm just going to show you what the back end of the actual ad looks like in the ads manager. So if we come in here, the way that we set this up is you never want to like fake your leads out or like kind of bait and switch them with your offer. You always want to make sure you follow through and actually deliver on what they wanted to see. So you can see here, people are opting in to see this specific listing. Then they're going to go ahead and fill out a form. They're going to give us their contact information in order to actually be able to proceed and view the address and the price of the property. So if we come in here and we look at the form, I just want to show you exactly how we have this structured. So it's a super simple form, really, really basic. All we're asking is for contact information because we're playing the volume game here. If you're using a higher quality intent funnel, you're going to get significantly less leads, but you're going to get people, you're not going to have to filter through as many of them. For us, we've seen our agents get a better return on their marketing investment when they use actual people to call through all of those leads and filter them down to find the ones who are actually interested in buying or selling. So it's a super simple opt-in form. And from there, we literally just send them, as soon as they opt in, they get sent directly to the listing for them to go and like look at that property. So super, super simple, really, really basic strategy. And it works extremely well across the entire country, especially if you're in a market where average price point might be, 300, 400,000, but you want to kind of step into that upper echelon of the market where you're working with those higher end, up to $1 million+ buyers and sellers. So this is something we've been doing a lot over the past several months, and it's been performing extremely well, as you can see. Again, if you have any interest in us coming into your business and installing this same strategy into your business and, getting similar results for yourself, just click the link in the description, book a free call with our team, and we'll see if we can help you out.